Hey guys, it's Lady Rhinoceros here, and welcome to day 24 of our 30-day video game challenge. So right off the bat, I saw what today's challenge was, and for once, I actually had a challenge where I exactly knew what I wanted, and I knew exactly which game, why it's my favorite, and all that stuff. For once, I actually am not gonna ramble on like a crazy person. So, alright, so for those of you, so for today, our challenge for today is favorite classic game. So, for me, I went with more, I don't know if I would say primarily classic, like I don't know how far back classic, this challenge acquires, but to me, the game that I picked for my favorite falls into this category because not only is this game one, it was first of its time. It was pretty revolutionary. It kind of paved the way for the kind of games that we have today. So I kind of count that. Well, it was one of the games that kind of paved the way to some of the types of games that we have now. So, my pick for today as my favorite classic game is Resident Evil. Ha ha ha. So, for the PlayStation. So, as far as I understand, the only version I have played, the physical copy of Resident Evil is the director's cut. And as far as I know, it is the better version to do. But anyways, so I picked Resident Evil because Resident Evil was actually, one of the first PlayStation 1 games that I played. I was first introduced to, like, the Resident Evil series in 4. And I was completely thrown off. I was like, "Whoa, okay, this is completely not how I expected the game to go." Because it has like these kind of unique, sort of unique controls, and something that's like you can't really just jump right into. You kind of have to learn your way around. So I started with 4, and then one day I was at this old game shop, and I came across a copy of the original PlayStation Resident Evil, and I was like, "Oh, like I've been hearing about this. It's like I really want to play it." And it's so old, it can't be that bad. It can't be that scary. And it turned out that it scared me at quite a few parts, especially this stupid hallway scene that I have in this picture. Like, this is the key scene. Or there was this one room in, like, the hall, in, like, one of the hallways across the mansion, where you would walk in and it would be dead silent. It's like there would be all you can hear was the sound of your footsteps, and it was so unnerving. It was very, very much atmospheric, and I fell in love with it immediately. With just how, like, on edge I was. Like, I would hear music would stop, but then I would hear, oh. And then all of a sudden I turn the corner, and then in the camera you don't see anything, and I'm like, oh shit, where is it? Oh, best scenario, best scenario for me was when the hunters came, in the level, and you would just hear that of their claws, and it's like you turn the corner and I'm like, shit, they're gonna charge at me and I have no fucking idea where they are. Have that shotgun ready, because those shitheads take forever to take down, if you use your pistol. I think there was one time I counted, on the easiest setting, to take down a hunter with your pistol, it takes about basically an entire clip, which is what you not want to do in a game like this, considering how limited ammo is. But yeah, it's like 15. It took like an entire clip to take sometimes 15 rounds plus to take down a hunter with your pistol, and then It's like, and that was just one hunter. Sometimes you'd be stuck in a room and there'd be two of these fuckers. And you're like, well, I'm fucked. So, yeah. But I found out that, like, 2 or 3 close range, which is something you don't want to do with a hunter, but it's like 2 or 3 close range shots with the, with the shotgun. Works very well. But yeah, and so it was my so I was officially introduced into the Resident Evil series, and I loved it. I loved the puzzle aspect of it. I loved the atmosphere aspect of it. I loved the different creatures, and I can tell and I can see just how, like, amazing this game was, especially back in the day. Sadly, the original, like what I have here, hasn't really held up today. Unfortunately, voice acting. That's all you need to know. Voice acting. There was no such thing back then. There was just, hey, read your lines, and there you go. But yeah, there literally was no type of voice acting, so all the dialogue is stupid cheesy. All the dialogue is cheesy, all the voice acting is terrible, but to me, I find it kind of like, well, that was how the game, it's like, that's how the game was. That's how it was back then. Nobody focused on voice acting, that well. Nothing was clean. Nothing was clean and polished in that department. People are like, read your lines. But to tell you the truth, like, it kind of, like, I don't know, it added some, to me, the terrible voice acting added charm to it, so I kind of just, like, whenever they talk, I kind of just laugh it off, and then when the cutscenes are over with, I'm like, okay, I'm ready, gun at the ready, so, yeah, during the cutscenes, you're laughing your ass off, during the actual game itself, you're terrified, so I fell in love with this, and then when I was done playing with the first copy, I went back to that same store, and they had physical copies of 2 and 3. Actually, I got not really a special edition, but, like, it was, like, it came with, 3 was supposed to come with a demo copy of Dino Crisis, but I told the guy, I was like, oh, well, my friend what was funny is, like, my friend gave me Dino Crisis because I told him that I got into Resident Evil, and he was like, hey, if you like Resident Evil, you'll probably like Dino Crisis, because Dino Crisis is Resident Evil, only with dinosaurs instead of zombies, and it's like, what? So, but it actually was, but yeah, Dino Crisis was another one that was really good, but no, Resident Evil takes my top spot, definitely, one of my loves, that will forever be, and eventually I grew my collection, and now I have, all the main games of Resident Evil. Yeah, so it's like I have all the main games. I have I don't have 0 because I never owned a GameCube. I did play it, but I never owned it. Oh, and that's another thing. I keep sidetracking. Oh my god, this is supposed to be like a shortish video of discussion, and it's like, yeah, Resident Evil, woo, and why I love it, and that's it. But then I found out Resident Evil 0 has been getting HD remastered, and it's gonna be on all systems. Yeah. But that kind of upsets me because it's like that's one of the characters that I want to see come back. Where the hell is Rebecca? Where the hell is Billy? I want to know what's been happening with them. I mean, we've seen everybody. We literally have seen everybody else. I mean, fucking Barry, of all people. He was in the very first one. Well, Rebecca was also in the first one too. But, like, we haven't seen... Where is she? Is she, like, some super medical genius? Like, that's my theory. My theory is that, like, it's been, like, what? Current Resident Evils, it's, like, 10 years late. It's, like, 10 years since this point. since the pixelated hallways. It's, like... where the hell has she been? Is she... Like I said, my theory is, like, she's some super medical... herbalist genius who has been working on better ways to heal better ways to heal people, better ways to immune people to these stupid viruses. And yeah, I'm just like, it's like, I don't know. I hope she's like a super medical genius that can actually, that is actually like well versed in combat now. So, I don't know, but we shall see. But yeah, that's one of the characters that I want to see come back. So, that's all I want. It's like, that's all I want. I really want her to come back. But anyways, train completely off the wrong exit, continuing on. So that was my pick for, that was my pick for Resident Evil. So that was my pick, for today's challenge. And the classic game is what made me also fall more in love with like the rest of the series, and I enjoy, and it's like, and I just enjoy the series as a whole. And I would say that Resident Evil is one of my favorite series. It's like one of my favorite series that has like 20 billion games. One of my favorite franchises. So yeah, so that was my pick for today's challenge. And so I turn the question to you guys. What is your favorite classic video game? Is it PlayStation era? Is it farther back? It's like, let me know in the comments below. So, yeah. So how many more days have we got? Let's see. So we are in the final countdown for our 30-day challenge, which means tomorrow we have 5 days left. Oh boy. Alrighty, so I am Lady Renaissaro. Thank you for watching, and I see you guys in day 25.